to encourage. If you are viewing this video, it is official. I have launched my first YouTube channel. That means that I have overcome fear. I have overcome procrastination. I have overcome the need to be perfect before I did what I have been putting off for a long time. The purpose of this video is just to tell you what you can expect from my YouTube page and where Call to Encourage came from. So the story of the name and the brand of Call to Encourage came from just what I believe that my life purpose is to do. I believe that God has given me the gift of exhortation, and I want to use that gift to edify, to inspire, to influence, to impact, and to instruct others. So, Call to Encourage literally just came from when I could tell just a brief of this story. I'll probably shoot another YouTube video. But Call to Encourage literally came from a time when I was actually pursuing my degree in nursing. I was going to Troy University. I was a junior and I was at a crossroads. I had finished my first semester of nursing school. I was at a point also too where I really felt like, I like to help people, but I don't know if it's intended to help people in this way. I remember praying and fasting, spending time with God, and really just getting quiet, pulling away from the world to hear from God. I can remember the exact journal that I actually wrote this down in. I was sitting on my porch in Troy Place, writing in my journal, and it was just like God said, you are called to encourage. Y'all, what I said to God was, God, that does not make any money. God, how am I going to utilize that? God, I just have so many questions. And so, fast forward 10 years later, we have a brand called Call to Encourage. I really realized early on, and looking back, I've always had the gift of exhortation. I always have been an encouraging friend, just easily able to edify others and struggle if they're believing for something. Like, I don't know, but most of the time, edification, exhortation, encouragement is always my first response. And so that birth Call to Encourage. The mission of Call to Encourage is to impact, inspire, influence, and instruct. To tell you a little bit about that mission, I have always sought to be a person that leaves people or any environment that I am better off than I've left it. Inspiration has been a big part of my life. If you continue to watch this channel, you will find out how literally inspiration, people believing in me, people inspiring me, literally led me to this place where I am now. Literally led me to places that I did not believe I could be, but also allowing me to see my gift, to see my strength, to see my intellect. It was others' inspiration, which I look back on and I know it was God ordained. I can't say that I'm self-made. I feel like every accomplishment that I have came from someone else believing in me and also being willing to mentor me. So that's where Inspire came from. The next one is Impact. As I said, I've always, in any environment, I want to impact. In my current job, I'm like that. In my current field, even in counseling, I want to impact the lives of the clients that I work with. Even in my family, I want to impact. I want to change the trajectory of what's been in our family so that my kids' don't have to deal with those same things. I want to impact on a micro level. And so when I think about impact, a lot of times, even now when I see a problem, that's my first question, like, God, how can I impact? Or what can I do to impact? And a lot of time, impact starts on a micro level. Impact is just what you do in your daily interactions. Y'all, one of my mentors has always said, Latrice, you see problems from the top up, like how big they can be, And in impacting and exploring my desire and core value to impact, I really had to get to a point where I view problems on from the bottom up, right? Because if it's from the top up, then I'm gonna feel overwhelmed and possibly see the problem as being impossible or feeling like it's beyond my scope of impact. But you can impact on a daily basis. And one of those things for me, as I said, started with like just impacting on a micro level. That started with me. That started with introspection. That started with changing my daily interactions, changing how I interact with people, how I am in relationship, how I am professionally. It just started with me. And so the next one was influence. I always tell my clients, and I realized that myself, even in understanding how I wanted to impact and the extent of what I wanted to impact, I told myself that, hey, you have a scope of influence, and in every environment, you are either being influenced or you are doing the influencing. And a lot of times, we will put more focus on what's against us and what's influencing us without identifying our scope to actually influence the situation, person, or circumstance. So that's where influence came from. And lastly, instruct. You can't do anything without proper instruction. You can't go anywhere without being instructed. If you don't read the instructions, you're not gonna put things together well. It's the same way if you don't have an instruction manual for life, if you don't have a mentor, if you don't have a guide of how you're gonna get to where you're gonna get to, if you don't have instructions, it's just not gonna go well. And so that in turn actually contributed to my mission to influence, to impact, to inspire, and to instruct. Guys, you're gonna hear my dog up there barking. She won't let me be great. You guys will meet her in another episode. And so, since we're talking about episodes, I want to tell you a little bit about my page. So, Called to Encourage is a brand. Called to Encourage is my private practice. It's the brand by which I see clients for counseling, coaching, and consultation. But y'all, most of all, Called to Encourage is me. And so I really wanted to encompass that in my YouTube page. Okay, so how it will work is that you can expect to see content on this page on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. All right. On Wednesdays, you're going to get your Wednesday word. Guys, I'm a very spiritual person. I want to preface this by saying I'm a spiritual person. I'm a Christian, but I'm not perfect. And one of the things I wanted to have a Wednesday word because to me, spirituality is a different level of exhortation. Spirituality is a place that you can go to and it will edify your soul, not only spiritually, but mentally and emotionally. So that's where that Wednesday word comes from. On Thursday, we're going to have, Thursday is Therapy Thursdays. That's when you're going to get to sit on the couch and we're going to talk about different topics as it relates to counseling, as it relates to coping, as it relates to just facilitating change within ourselves. And so you're going to get my expert and professional advice about things that you may be coping with or need assistance with. Guys, as a matter of fact, we're going to open that up, and after I shoot my first video, I'll allow you guys to write in or email me at Called2EncourageInc@yahoo.com, and you can send the topics that you would like me to discuss every Thursday on Therapy Thursday. And lastly, guys, this is the fun part of my vlog. You get to know about me. And so in knowing about me, guys, I am a self-care addict. Like, I'm a person that I'm only as great as I'm willing to work on myself. And so on Sundays, you will get self-care Sunday vlogs. A lot of that will just be you coming along with me as I do different self-care activities, but also you'll find a lot about my personality. You'll find a lot about who Latrice is, what Latrice does. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I hope to see you follow our journey. And tune in with us on Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Guys, it's official. Call to Encourage is here to impact, to instruct, to influence, and to inspire others to their maximum potential. Happy Wednesday.